my channel. It's the pretty girl again. You see, I'm not wearing my glasses. Now you guys can see me too. Hey guys, I'm Mpume, no? Commonly known as @Mpume_LUV on Twitter and @Mpume on Instagram. And today I'm with
Hillary Nguna, Mpume's friend, and I go by Hillary with 2 E's _N on Instagram and Twitter.
and Alyssa Potgieter. On Instagram, Alyssa Potgieter. On Instagram, no Twitter, no mix it. And you might realize it from behind the DJ booth.
I go. Exposure.
Hello, boo. Anyway, guys, so today our topic is friendship, and let's talk about my friends here. And sometimes maybe I'll feed them. Maybe I might go slow here and there. I'm joking, but can you not, guys? Me, my name is Mpume. For me to tell I'm going slow, I do it.
And is that uncle downstairs? Could I just?
Anyway, guys, I actually planned this like a week after I released my first video that I'm gonna speak about friendship. And you know what? My universe, God, and my ancestors, my dreams, they align with my brand. Because I planned this like 2 weeks or a week ago, and today the TL is going haywire about friendships and brand alignment with friendships. So that's what we will be discussing today. Not the TL necessarily, or what's happening on the TL, but friendships, right? I was supposed to have my best friend here, because I was once told I'm not part of her brand. Ooh. Anyway. Anyway, and she was not the one that said it. Please guys, don't bash my girl. That's my best friend. But yeah, she was supposed to be with us today, but she's not here. Because Tax has her by Diwashini, and she just has to. Yeah. She can't swim.
Balls isn't swimming. No, technically it isn't.
And she said I must tell you guys, I think you guys saw my tweets today about some girl who told me I'm not, it's going to pop up on the screen. About some girl that told me that I'm too poor to be my best friend's friend. My best friend didn't even know she was rich either, just by the way, guys. So yeah, we're going to be discussing friendship because we actually had a very awkward time last month. We had an awkward time last night because we were a very big group.
Yeah.
And now we're downsized because brand alignment.
It wasn't brand alignment.
What?
Okay, yeah, no, wait. It was the ancestors and the spirits that made and God in a message.
So
in a dream. I'm joking.
Anyway, guys. Okay, basically we're a very big group of friends, and you know how it is first year, although I came the year after them because I did the gap year. So they are my inherited friends from my best friends, which is actually how it goes all the time. You know, I don't know how Didi and I just always end up
Inheriting each
other's friends, but that's how it actually went. I remember having a conversation like in Jan with one of my colleagues, and I was telling her she had mentioned somebody that we used to hang up with, and I was like, no, she's not my friend. And she was like, but how? And I was just like, I take friendships very seriously. Like friendships to me, I think we abandon friendships and we like overlook them and focus more on like relationships, like, you know, boyfriend girlfriend or girlfriend girlfriend or boyfriend relationships. And we don't like put the same energy in our friendships, not realizing that our friendships actually play a big role in who we are as people. You know, you realize that eventually you see with actually hey man, it's a bit sideways. Hey man, this is not something I would say as a person, you know. And then we all did some self-introspection.
I think everyone just grew up.
Yeah, like
everyone just grew up and you saw different way in your life. So
also, sometimes you look at your life and you see that you don't see certain people in your future.
They are not part of your brand.
Thanks.
But you see, when you
but sometimes it's not. You're not part of my brand in a demeaning manner where like you're very embarrassing or anything. It's a matter of you make me.
I was
basically,
first
because whenever I go
line.
out, they see you, they see me in you, and sometimes I don't need to be seen. And that's also because
this is not shade, by the way.
yeah,
it's just
no.
the truth. Like basically what happened, like for me personally in December, my best friend and I are always together in December. You guys don't care about my best friend a lot. I think even when I'm in a relationship, she's the one common factor in my life. Like I always talk about her more than I can even talk about a boyfriend. So we spoke a lot and we did a whole lot of self-introspection. Like we actually did it. We didn't say we were going to do it. We actually did it, right? And I remember us speaking about how now we are in like the age or the decade where you can become a mom, you can become a wife, you can be a career woman, and yeah, wife and mom are not part of my brand yet. Anyway, but so we were talking about how the people around us really affect the person that you are.
You end up becoming as well.
Yes, you might think that, oh no, I'm not the same as my friends or whatever, but then you realize that the little mannerisms that they have, you actually
You pick it
up.
Yes, because also with the thing of saying you might want to be a mom one day. I want to pick my friends. Do I want you around my family? One. Do I want you around my kids? Even without being a mom, can I see
can I take
in
you
my
home
future?
to my family?
Can I take you to my family without it being like an issue or me worrying that she's going to embarrass me? Like, let's not have that. If I ever feel like that, then I feel like we shouldn't be friends. Because then I'm not being genuine in what I want in my friendships. And I'm just stringing you along until the day comes when you have to meet my family and I'm like, yikes.
Also, you shouldn't be friends with somebody that you can't introduce to
your family.
Or maybe let me not say your family, right? Let's say just important people in general. Like I can't say Hillary, you're my friend. And then when the most important things happen in my life, I'm like, do I want Hillary to be there?
Yeah, like you're a friend on condition, like you're my friend sometimes.
Yeah, but
not
when
all
it's
the time.
important, you're not my friend.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've been friends with these girls for like, I didn't like her at first. She always tells
because I can remind you by this
all the time.
I didn't like her. But I've been friends with these girls for like, I've been her friend for a year now. And then I've been her friend for a year. But I know her from high school. And it's an inherited yes, friendship.
Yes,
from my best friend who couldn't be here with us today because Tax has her by, the movies. So yeah, she told me that I was telling you guys that she ended that friendship because she was still friends with that girl. She didn't really know the dynamics, how deep they were. But now she ended the friendship and she's gonna misannounce it. So hopefully this girl is watching too. So
if you are.
Imagine finding out your friend broke up with you.
No, she did. No, man, she didn't. She's not like me. She doesn't ghost. Anyway, guys. Yes. Awesome. Like I said, okay. So, what do you guys expect from friendships?
I expect support. I expect respect. Yes, I expect respect. And man, it's a relationship. There's ups and downs, but I expect us to be able to talk about things, to communicate, to try and handle each other know each other's love languages as friends, so I can cater to you and you can cater to me when we can do so. That's what I expect.
I think a big thing for me is just respect. Because I feel like once you respect me, everything else will come almost
afterwards.
naturally. So once you respect me, you respect the way I want to handle things. You'll respect my boundaries. You'll respect my friendship. Like you're just going to.
Yeah.
It's like respect is the main thing for me. Respect me, the people around me, and my beliefs.
I think a lot of times, because like I said, and I've said it before, is that we prioritize relationships a lot and then we forget friendships. And I think it's okay to have expectations in friendships, and also in friendships when your expectations aren't being met. I'm not saying demand people be entitled now, because then that's a different story, which can actually lead to sour friendships.
Yeah.
But I think it's okay to have expectations in friendships, because you can't just gel with everybody that gels with you and then middle in a structure.
But also tell them, don't think people know what you expect in friendships, because our friendshiping is different. What I expect might not be what Alyssa expects.
Especially with love languages.
Especially with love languages. Definitely.
Because I'm a friend, like personally I'm a friend that constantly requires like affirmation. I am one of those girls. And the don't get it, then it goes through. He brand alignment. But anyway, do you guys think there should be boundaries in friendship?
Definitely.
Think. Thinking.
Isn't this
Thinking.
This is a very funny topic. Because hey.
We've had a lot of discussions on boundaries.
We've had quite a few challenges with boundaries in friendships because we used to be a big group, but everybody has outgrown. Like some have outgrown each other, some are still friends with everyone, and I think the one boundary that we're always arguing on is the boundary with boyfriends and relationships, like family,
and not just
friends.
My partner, your Hillary's boyfriend's partner.
Yes, sis.
Hillary's boyfriend's friends. Like
Yeah.
it's not just on. It's just how you handle anyone's friends in a relationship is very important, because what you can do to somebody else, you can do it to me. Like if you can.
Like I was saying, is that there must be boundaries in friendships. I think I realized that because sometimes even with friends being friends with other friends, right, inheriting friendships and all, I've had I was very, very, very possessive of my best friend, right? That I didn't like her because she was friends with my best friend because she's my best friend, and I didn't realize why. I didn't understand why my best friend needed to have other friends because I'm her friend. Like, what's that? So in high school, I had a very big challenge with accepting that my best friend can be friends with people that I'm not friends with, right? So, and luckily homegirl disciplined me, and she just stuck it through, and I didn't speak to her for a few months. It wasn't a few months. Like
Also, it's okay to discipline your friends, guys.
Yeah, you definitely.
If I can't discipline you, what are we doing?
So like it was a thing of like she disciplined me and she drew the line like that. No, if I accept the people that you come with that I don't know, but when it's my turn to bring those people to you, then you've got an issue with it. So I think also has to be that thing, you know. But also, guys, can we please not get too familiar with each other's friends? It becomes
especially
so
your boyfriend's
awkward.
friends. Don't do it. It's nothing is cute.
Your
It's not
boyfriend's friends.
Don't.
Oh, okay.
Like don't. Even your friend's boyfriend.
I don't know. I don't have such a big problem with. It's not very big. Not very big. But also, I'm thinking. No, actually, let me say it like this. Previously in other friendships, maybe there are certain people that I thought, yeah, no, definitely. Not with my boyfriend's friends.
Also, I don't
But
think that's
if
a
it
problem.
so happens,
Can I
if it
please
so
say-
happens that
Yeah.
you know what you fall for my boyfriend's friend,
That's no. I think it's okay that I am comfortable with certain friends around my boyfriend and certain not. One, I don't trust your mouth, or whatever. Like maybe it's just that brand alignment, man. Like, and I'm not throwing shade or anything like that. It's just a matter of I don't want my boyfriend to look at Hillary stripping on a Bloom's table and then think, okay.
because
So when
association
you're going out with Hillary, you're also stripping on
tables when I'm not
and
there.
then my boyfriend wants to have a bride with his friends, and I think you're gonna come here, you're gonna be rude, you're going to slander me, you're going to I'm not gonna, and it's okay for me not to invite you there because you don't know how to behave.
Also, guys,
I love you, but you don't know how to behave.
You know how my friends speak about not taking your boyfriend's friends? Yo. Yikes. There's like an ex-boyfriend of mine I dated, and I liked his friends. Now I'm friends with his friends, and now we always have to interact. And I remember him actually having a problem with it. But you know what I said? Because sometimes we're hypocrites.
Yeah.
Right? We're hypocrites. And I told them, you're just going to have to deal with it because I like them. But they also said the same thing. They liked me too, so I'm not entirely.
But
But
it's
also-
also fine to
but you
gain
see-
friendships in a
yes.
relationship. I think that's fine.
But go on,
I don't think
guys,
it's a
because
problem.
it's his close friends.
I don't think it's a problem because
they're
honestly,
watching
in
this.
relationships, you do meet people through your boyfriend who know him, and you guys click automatically, and you'll have great friendships. It's just that let's respect your relationship on its own, and if it happens to break up, they still have a respect for each other.
Yeah.
As long as there's respect, then it's fine. You can still be giggy. It's okay, but let's respect each other in that situation.
Okay, I just remembered something. How do you guys feel about your friend's boyfriend's contacting me? Remember, I had an issue with
Contacting whom?
like
Me, like
yes.
Hillary's boyfriend is.
Unless I'm
Yes.
dying or I'm lost, there's no need.
Or you planning a surprise for me.
There's
Babes,
no
when the
need.
plan a surprise for me, then my cousin.
Unless the only reason you should be having my boyfriend's number is in case of an emergency, you're lost and you can't find me, or I'm dying.
Okay, so how
Please.
how would you feel if your boyfriend contacted your friends? Because I had a situation.
Contacted your friends for what?
This is my thing. For
That's
what?
it. Remember that.
I remember. I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
That obsessive man wants me to slip into my friend's DM.
That's just rude.
And she only realized because I remember he was the secret.
Yeah.
That's another issue. Hey, emojis on faces.
Please don't do that.
But you remember I had that situation, and then because he wanted to get back at me, he went to my friend. But when she realized it, then she quickly told me about it.
But you realize that this was the intention on his side. As my friend.
As my friend.
As the minute my boyfriend slides into your DMs for something that's sideways, I expect you to tell me.
That's something that sideways is important though.
Yes.
Don't tell me if he was,
Asking where Alyssa is. Like,
or if it was an innocent, because I understand that
I
sometimes.
had that situation too.
Exactly, because sometimes I understand that if he can't get a hold of me, or if there's something that he genuinely needs, or whatever the situation is, and it's an innocent thing, and like if I can't get hold of my boyfriend and I call his friend like, "Oh, you still with him? I need this now." I don't think that's a problem.
Yeah.
It's a problem if you're, "How are you? I'm fine." You know, I will ask my friend how she is. You don't have to ask her.
Please, there's no
Unless
need
you're
for
friends.
you to be saving my boyfriend's number and now you're watching each other's status.
Yes. Also, don't comment
No,
on each
please.
other's statuses. Why do you have his number?
No.
Why do you? You need it for an emergency. We'll have
no need.
two numbers.
There's no need.
No need.
Anything associated with men, he ibanzi,
Uh-uh.
but you
There's no need. Even if you
They
went
will
to a
disgrace you.
together and you had to call your phone to say, "You guys need to come downstairs," why did you save the number? What are you doing with it afterwards?
I understand saving it.
Why are you saving it? You're never gonna need to call him.
Yeah,
I used your phone.
this is
Hillary, to
tricky
call.
here.
Okay, I used your phone Hillary, to call my boyfriend.
Okay, no.
Why did you save the number afterwards? What are you doing with it?
Okay, yeah.
You don't need to call him.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Let's just stay away from people's boyfriends. No, men will disgrace you. Like they won't just disgrace you, they disgrace a whole lot of other people in the vibe as well. So I'm my daughter, why again I won't, but why again you know?
And it's okay to be friendly with each other. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
It's okay to have conversations and be friendly and stuff. Just respect that it's not your boyfriend.
Alright. And have you guys had any toxic friendships?
Yeah.
Yo, guys, I think I'm in a toxic friendship, guys.
I can say I've
For me,
Yeah.
let's just find out now. Do we align with your brand?
No, but I actually like when you're speaking about reflecting and stuff. I'm not sure if it's in my friend, but when you're speaking about reflecting and stuff, I realize that if in my friendship I always feel like I must apologize first, or you're never gonna admit when you're wrong, or if it doesn't go your way, it's a fight. Because I can't run after anyone. I can't even run after my mom.
I think
So in my friendship, if I feel like you're never wrong, please admit when you're wrong. Nobody is ever right in both situations. There are gonna be times when you're gonna hurt someone, even if you're a good person. Being wrong doesn't mean you're a bad person. So if you, as my friend, can never admit when you're wrong in a situation,
obviously you guys know that I recently just moved away from certain friendships. Some of them it was not because they were toxic. Some were. Some. And it's not just something you wake up one day and you think they're toxic. It's a constant thing that pops up in actions, in the littlest things they say, how they address you, how they comment on things that concern you and stuff, and how they treat the people around you. Then you start realizing that this is very toxic actually, and it's very draining on you. The fact that sometimes when I'm chilling with you, I really don't want to, because I know the vibe between you and I is not, because you're very quirky. No, some people are very quirky.
There are
No.
but Nyani guys, they are like that. Like you
And in these toxic friendships, you always the one that feels bad when something goes down.
there's
Also,
just
there's
like
a
I end up
difference.
apologizing.
There are
first.
people who are
even
gaslighters.
when you're upset, like
Yes.
maybe something upset you, I have to cater for your feelings because you're upset for about something else. Nah.
Yes, there's a difference between gaslighting and banter, guys. It's not the same thing.
Yeah, true.
We can tease each other and all this stuff, but there's times where you're just provoking me. Like you want to upset me.
Yeah. So, you know what? My relationship with toxic friendships is very serious because, like I said, I'm talking about that girl that my best friend and I were actually mutually friends with. I realized that friendships will scar you guys. Because now I don't like Pisces people because of her. Like, in fact, when you mention Pisces people, I'm just like, yeah, no, hey. But it's a thing of, like, I can't, you guys, that girl hurt me beyond because, family is off limits. We can fight. We really can fight.
Not even family.
Don't
be saying anything that's not about what we're arguing about.
I think
because
a
then
lot of us,
she mentioned, when you start mentioning parents, and you start mentioning boyfriends, and
anything that we're not fighting about. I'm arguing about a green bag. Where does
she's looking at a green bag?
Where does anything with my mother, my boyfriend, my friend, how does your hair's not even nice anyway?
also the way you treat my family, dog. Not even what you say. Sometimes the way there's something you do that relates to my family, and I'm just like, you know what? This made me not want to make you meet my parents one day. I don't want you to meet my family.
I can't take it.
So once I decide you're not gonna meet my family, what are we doing?
Okay, we've got a few minutes left. What do you appreciate about your friendships?
A lot of support, a lot of love, and growth and learning.
Guys, my friendships are actually, I have beautiful friendships. I have friendships that have taught me a lot. Like, I've learned to be wrong. Like, support in the littlest of things. Like, even if I finally got out of bed today, I had a friend just support. So support, love, understanding, growth, just support. Like, I really appreciate that.
I think I appreciate my friends a lot because my friends actually invest in my vision, guys. Like, my friend, we all actually make sure we have a way of helping our friend achieve their goals. I think that's the one thing that I absolutely love about my friendships. And then I can rely on everybody. Like, shout out to all my friends, man. I see Edu and a whole lot of people. My best friend, I have to keep mentioning her because she's not here and she's very bummed that she's not here. We're going to put her picture up, in fact. But I appreciate all those because my friends really take me out of holes that I find myself in. My friends,
and they don't even know.
Yeah, and my friends they make me shine. They clear my path sometimes. My friends are the same people who, if they see something and they're like, oh, they want influencers, my friends will mention me. It's a thing. So I appreciate those friendships, and I appreciate that there are people that I can count on regardless. Like, we have good times, we have bad times, we've cried together, we've carried each other during grief.
Yeah.
And it's important to me because these are people that I want to step forward into, like, as I'm going forward with life. Which is what brand alignment means. Once I see that I'm upgrading, you drag the people that you were with up with you. Take people up with you. There's no need to cut people off because we're it's just sky there now.
Yeah, guys. Don't expect you're upgrading and then everyone must catch up. Sometimes that's unfair.
Your friends can't catch up. Give them a ladder to go up.
If you want them, they
also understand situations because we don't all have the same backgrounds. We don't all have the same situations. What I'm going through, Hillary or Mpume is not going through. So understand that yes, your life is going in a great path right now, but maybe your friend isn't. Your friend still is dealing with certain hiccups that she needs to get there, but she'll get there eventually.
But even as
she's not stagnant.
You who isn't going forward as much as your other friend, be proud of them, man.
That guy just your heart.
Guys,
bad.
Yes.
I've done it.
Yes.
I think I mentioned something where I struggle to be wrong. Like, I struggle.
Yes.
She does. She actually does.
And I'm sorry. But also because I'm a very, I'm not going to say opinionated, I stand by what I say. And if I feel like I meant what I say, I will never apologize if I feel like I'm not wrong. Which I find could be toxic sometimes because in the situation, maybe you might say that I was wrong, but I don't feel that way. And for me to, and basically, it feels like I'm disregarding your feelings, and that can be toxic.
Yeah, I think one of my biggest problems is maybe say I get into, okay, maybe one of my friends do something to me, right? And I feel a certain type of way. Sometimes I won't say so because I'm avoiding conflict, but also a part of me is expecting you to know what you did to me. So you're walking around there happy, smiling, and I'm thinking, which actually is quite wrong of me. I need to be able to communicate these things because now I can't expect you to stop smiling because I think you know what you did.
I think my lack of communication. I isolate myself a lot, and I don't allow people to be there for me. I don't give them the space. Whereas, I just want people to smell that, okay, she's going through something, let me offer a hand. So I think that's another thing, because a lot of times, especially when I was going through it, those that have been following me on Twitter for a while know that I went through quite a difficult time, from July to I think November was my breaking point. And my friends really didn't know about that because I just ran to Twitter, and it was quite unfair on them because I also judged to their friendshiping skills. But at the same time, how are you supposed to guess what's happening in somebody's life when
you don't
say we've got this, and they know me as such? Because even when I got to them, I was always happy, so it didn't make sense. Because how Mpume has depression? How, But I think that's my toxic traits. I think everywhere. I think I do that with everyone.
Also, this thing of not really constantly talking and chatting to people. Sorry guys, I still love you. But I just want to
I really do.
Okay guys, please don't forget to like,
subscribe,
and comment.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget again to like, comment, share, subscribe. And yeah guys, it's
Tell your boyfriends and their friends
about my channel. Yes. And
don't DM anybody.
Yes, don't DM me.
Yes,
I was
don't
joking.
DM
But yes guys, thank you. It was great.